Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a great day so far. So today I'm going to be doing a first impression and review and try on of the new palette from Tilbury. So we're going to be trying it on and we're going to follow her, 1 to 7 step kind of thing. If you're new here, I invite you to click that subscribe button for more beauty videos, and without further ado, let's start. Alright you guys, so I'm going to be doing a quick first impression review and demo of the new Tilbury palette. So this is her instant look in a palette, Gorgeous Glowing Beauty. So this is her newest palette for the holiday edition. So it is limited edition only for the holidays, and this is what it looks like. So you get a bronzer, a highlight, a blush, a switch that you're gonna put on the apples of your cheeks for a little bit of a highlighter brush, and then you get 3 eyeshadows. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them all, and then after I talk a little bit about the palette, I'm gonna insert the clip of me applying everything. So this is the bronzer. So if you guys can see, it's really light, but it actually works well with my skin tone. You're gonna be able to see that in my try on portion. This is the highlighter. Then this is shadow number 1. It's a pretty shimmery. I have that on my lids. This is shadow number 2, which is brown. This is shadow number, sorry, that was 2. This is 3, the small called the outer V. And then this is gonna be your blush. So the blush is this one at top here, that one. And then the switch is gonna be just the highlighting kind of powder. Okay, so reading off Beautylish, that's where I got my palette from. It retails for $75 US. It says you're seconds away from a gorgeous glowing look. Discover Charlotte's secret for a glowing goddess look in one clever palette. Gorgeous Glowing Beauty comes with everything you need to create a gorgeous glow in a snap. Highlight, blush, bronze, and define your lids in a flash with this limited edition palette, only available this holiday season. So it is also available at Sephora and at Charlotte's Tilbury site. Now it's a great time to get it on the Sephora website because they're having their winter sale event. So if you're Rouge, you get 20%. If you're BAB, 15%, and if you are Beauty Insider, you get 10% off. So I think it's a great time if you're eyeing this palette to give it a second look. I'm gonna show you how all the products go onto my skin, and I'm gonna show you this quick eye look, and then I'm gonna come back to give you my final thoughts. So I have my base on, of course, and we're gonna go ahead and start. So let's do bronzer because I'm looking really dead and I wanna bronze my face. So I'm gonna be using my BH Cosmetics face brush. This is the part of the Studio Pro. So this is number 3. I've got a question on that last time when I did my MAC palette review. So I wanted to mention that I forgot to get back. Anyway, this is a nice color. I wasn't sure if it's gonna show up. I say that in all my palette reviews. It's just like sometimes you think that these powders are so light and they're not gonna work for like medium to tan skin tones, but I think this one is more pigmented than I expected. You guys see that? It's blending really nicely. It is not too warm, it isn't too cool either. This is a nice surprise for me because again, like, I just like the convenience of having everything in one palette, so I don't have to keep looking for like blush in a different place. I just love makeup palettes. So this one, as all her powders are blending. So this powder is blending really seamlessly, as you guys can see. Really easy blendable powder. So I like this. I like it. Alright, so that was good. Let's move on to blush. So we're gonna do first, I'm gonna be using my Morphe angle brush. This part of their gunmetal collection, and I'm gonna, these size are really small, so I'm gonna be careful not to dip into the other powders. Ooh, you guys see that? Ooh, that was a nice surprise. You know, I'm not surprised that I like this blush because I love her blushes. Like, her formula is so nice and pigmented. I don't own any of her actual round brushes that you get a switch in the middle and you're supposed to put that, you know, on the just the apple of your cheeks. I'm gonna do that right now. So with the same brush, I'm just gonna go into shade 5, which is the cheek swish color, and I'm gonna put it right at top of my apples. Also, it gives you a nice glow. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just so slightly, you know, subtle glow, but I like it. I'm liking this palette so far. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Alright, that blush was perfection. Look at that, you guys. Look at that glow just there. You're supposed to put it just on the apples of your cheek. I'm loving this. Okay, so now let's do with my ColourPop highlighter brush. Let's go to make 9, so number 7, and let's see if this is gonna be too light for me. Yeah, it's kind of light, to be honest, and it is nothing like, it isn't anything super glowy or dewy. I think it's just a really subtle highlight situation. So if you're looking for something really natural, like everyday, going to work kind of a shade, then yeah, 100% this is gonna be good for you. But if you're looking for a boom on your face kind of highlight, this isn't for you, and I'm not sure I'm in love with it in my skin tone, to be honest. So let's keep going, and then let's see if it just like melts into my skin or if I like it better. Now I'm excited to use her eyeshadows because actually I've never tried any of her shadows. So the way she has it laid down is like you do 1 on your eyelid, then 2 to enhance, and then 3 to smoke. So we're gonna follow her order, even though I never start off with highlight on my eyelid. This is the first. I'm gonna use this Sonia G packing brush. So this is a pretty shade, nothing super pigmented, it's just like really natural. You know, a really basic all over the lid kind of like color. So let's see if after we put the other shades, our eyeshadows look a little bit more special. But as of now, is nothing too well, this one actually blended out a little bit better. I guess you had to like really dig into the color. So let's go back to this eyelid. Okay, yeah, that's better. Because at the beginning, like the first few dips, it was not pigmented much, but okay. Okay, so I like that better. You guys see that? So really subtle, you know, shade. Then I'm gonna go with the Crease Pro Sonia G, and I'm gonna go into number 2, and that one is supposed to go on your crease. So I'm gonna place that color on my outer V, and then I'm gonna bring it a little bit towards my crease. Nothing super pigmented. Again, I don't know if you really have to dig into the shades to get full pigment, but it's a nice shade nevertheless. I think it's a nice everyday brown. It's something really easy to work with for like an everyday kind of look, running out the door palette. Alright, so that actually blended out really nicely. I liked this brown color, the number 2. I think that you know, it depended now of my crease. I don't feel like I have to go to a different palette to change my eye look. I think this is good for me for like an everyday kind of makeup. So let's deepen out our outer V with my Worker Pro, and this is a really pretty shade. I love cranberry shades like this. So let's see how this blends. I'm just placing and packing that color only on my outer V. I don't want to go you know, on my lid or anything like that, just on my outer V. Okay, so this is what we're working with. Again, really nice everyday kind of makeup, nothing too crazy, you know, really neutral. I like it. For my lower lash line, I'm just gonna put number 3 to like really deepen out my my lower lash, and yeah, this is nice. So like if you're going out and you really want to smoke out that lower lash, I think this color is nice. And then to highlight my inner corners, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wet my brush, and then I'm gonna go into number 1 and place that. Yeah, ooh, nice. So if you want to get full pigment, you can always wet your brush and then go into that shade. So I'm thinking that I want to do that for the middle of my lid to give it a little bit of a pop. So let's wet my packing brush, and I'm gonna lightly touch one, and I'm gonna put that right on the middle of my eyelid, just to give it light to the center. Oh, that's it. Nice. I like it. Like so. Alright, so let me put mascara, liner, and I'll be right back. So this is what my face looks like after putting all the powders all over my face. I do have only the bronzer, the blush, the highlight, and on my eyes. That's all I've got. So I actually really like my eye look. I think that it was super quick and easy to do. Of course, you don't get many options. You only get 3 shadows, but that's the point, just to be like really quick. I did put the shimmery shade all over my eyelids. Then on my crease, I put number 2, and then on my outer V to smoke out my my outer V, I put number 3. And then on my inner corners, I just really wetted my brush and went in with that shadow number 1, and that really made it pop. And I did the same for the center of my eyelids. So with my packing brush, I went on the center, and that gave it a lot of light back. So I really like how my makeup looks. I really like this palette. I am really happy that I got it. So my final thoughts are, I am really happy with this palette. I wasn't sure I was gonna like it as much as I do. I always review palettes, but they never came with eyeshadows because I don't really like the NARS ones. So I'm really happy to have one that has everything, absolutely everything. I didn't like the highlighter that much because I didn't think it looked well with my skin tone, but actually now that I have all my makeup finished, I think it looks fine. I didn't go over it with anything else. It's just that highlighter. I think it was a little bit too light for my liking, but I guess I could get used to that one. I really liked my eyeshadow look. As I said, if you wet your brushes, you're gonna get really intense pigment from this one. I really like the bronzer here. I thought it gave me a really nice, you know, bronzy look. It's nothing to contour and really chisel my cheeks, but on the go or like if I go travel, I'm gonna love this one. The blush I really loved because with that switch color, it looked like my cheeks were really healthy. Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my review and try on of the new Charlotte Tilbury palette. Please give me a thumbs up if you found this video informative, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye now!